Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's March, Friday the 13th. We hope everyone's been having a good week. So, if you've taken notice in the past few weeks, temperatures have been varying from 80 degrees, and this morning we're in the high 30s. So, everything's confused. Your yard does not know what to do. We don't know what to do as far as dressing goes. Some of the calls I've had this week, hey, when are you going to come up, apply fertilizer? So, right now, temperatures are not where they need to be for fertilizing. Everybody sees green grass popping. They want to jumpstart it, get their yard looking good for the spring and the summer. What happens if we over fertilize before the temperatures get right? We, one, waste our money. Two, we jumpstart the plant. And then when another frost occurs, it gets stunted, causing disease variations and, spring dead spot in the future, which then increases your rate of having to apply fungicides to save your yard. Another question we've been asked, when are your aerification services? And do you apply liquid aerification? We do not apply liquid aerification. It is, in my opinion, that it doesn't work as good, but, to each their own, and that's your personal opinion. A liquid aerification, so it's built up of enzymes, microbial bacteria, mostly made up of humic acid. Think of it like a good gut biome, where we take probiotics to help digest food. It breaks down thatch layers, organic compounds that are built up, and kind of helps water run through the soil, creating a porous space in the soil. Now, this is done over time, so it's a slow process. It has to be done at least 4 times a year for you to receive any benefits from it. Think of it as just a loosening of the soil over an extended period of time. So in the area, we have a lot of new construction coming around, subdivisions being built. They bring in all this heavy equipment. They either cut out with bulldozers, bring in excavators. So they're tamping down your yard, or what it will be your yard in the future. Clay gets packed down. So that makes a really tight profile. And then they lay salt on top. So it's almost like laying salt on concrete. Your root system has nowhere to go, and it has to fight to get through the soil. Weak root structure, weak plant. Now, manual aerification, it's like a shotgun blast to your yard. We go in, we remove the compacted material to create that porous space instantly. Are the two related or better or worse for one way or the other? That's your personal choice. I believe in properties that are many years old, not subdivisions. You probably could get away with liquid aerification and be fine. You have organic material, your ground's not compacted. The subdivisions that are being built these days, I believe that you should do a manual aerification, but we'll let you make that choice. If you're interested in aeration coming up this season, give us a call. We'll give you a quote, and we hope you have a good day.